today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the air right away is May. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll throw with May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 17 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Drop. The 1. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stevenson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw, it's May. Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room. We said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we always knew the potential was there, and Collins took a massive leap in his 3rd season, realizing that potential, producing just under 1,300 yards a year ago. The Texans love his big frame and believe in this young man, and he'll be their big-time receiver for now and the future.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 122 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give for Stevenson running right. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And the reigning defensive rookie of the year made an immediate impact a season ago, and that continues here with another sack. Just 1 year ago, 7 sacks, 10 tackles for loss in just 15 games played.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And